entrepreneurs. Welcome to another episode of Entrepreneur Fundamentals. My name is Robert Bitto, and I am broadcasting from my wellness room here at my business. And I'm only doing that because I already had the camera and lighting set up for this, for another project I'm working on. But I'm here in my little wellness room, which is a great place to meditate, to do some shoulder shrugs or whatever to get the blood going, do some crunches, whatever. But I'm not talking about physical fitness today. I'm talking about dealing with property managers. Once again, it's one of those shows where I talk about how you have to deal with people or put up with them. And if you're going to rent some business property, most likely you're going to deal with a leasing agent, and sometimes that leasing agent will or will not be also the manager of the property. So the leasing agent will have you sign the papers if you have something called a leasing agent. And then a property manager takes care of the day-to-day, like if there's a leak in the roof, or something else needs to be repaired or something like that. Maybe they collect the rent also. I don't like dealing with intermediaries in anything. I'd rather deal in the mom and pop non-corporate situation where I can deal with the owner and just talk to them and call them up and tell them what's going on or whatever. What's happening here in this building that I'm in is it was recently sold, and there's a new property manager who's absolutely worthless. But the people before him were worthless too. So meet the new boss, the same as the old boss, right? As that song says. But a lot of times it's an unnecessary layer that you have to deal with. And anytime I've had to deal with property managers in any sort of rental situation that I've been in, it hasn't been a very good experience. I don't know who they get to do these jobs, but for example, like here, there's all this construction going on. We weren't even told what was happening, that we couldn't use the stairwells, that there were hazardous conditions. When is it all going to be done? Is there more that they're going to be doing, more improvements that we need to know about and plan for in the future? No, who knows? I don't know. There's a portal that they use because they're a professional company, right? A computer portal that you're supposed to leave messages, send a message through the portal. And I've sent 2 messages using the portal since we started about a month and a half ago. One message has been completely ignored. And then the other one about the potential hazardous conditions and, hey, tell us about it, construction and what we need to avoid. Where can we go? Where can't we go? And why aren't you using the portal to tell us all this stuff, to send us messages? That message was received, but he didn't have the courtesy to respond to me or to the other tenants who were in this rather large building. So, yeah, now, if there was an owner who I could talk to directly, that owner would be concerned about things like potential liability for the hazardous conditions and would care for tenant retention. It seems like if you're going to ignore something like this, like warning your tenants about possible hazards and lengthy construction projects, it's like you don't care. So, I mean, that's the impression that I got. Now, if you're an owner of a property, you want to know what's going on and you want your tenants to be happy. That property management gives an extra layer that you have to deal with. And, who wants to deal with extra layers? So once again, as an entrepreneur, if you're first starting out, there are all of these little details that you don't even think about when you say I'm going to start a business, and all these little details demand attention. I've had to go back and forth with the property managers for different things instead of just calling the owner and saying, look, and then the owner taking initiative to fix the problem or to act upon whatever they need to act upon because they feel like they have a vested interest because it's their property. But yeah, more layers. It's like a bureaucracy with government. You just gotta go through another set of a part of a hierarchy, I guess, in order to get done what you need to get done. And it's not fun, but it's something you have to deal with. And I haven't found that any of them to be effective at all. So I don't know what kind of job it is that it attracts the same type of people that just really don't care. I mean, collecting rent and arranging for repair work, it seems pretty easy to me. It shouldn't, even in a big building like this, it shouldn't. It's not tough, but I don't know who does these types of jobs. So, but beware, it's something else you need to be concerned about when you're renting properties for your business. And I think that's all I've got to say on this. So until next time, remember to always work hard, and may all of your entrepreneurial dreams come true.